Etsy has made another change. They continue to make improvements to their site. They will now allow sellers to add a description to images that's not available to the normal shopper. This is known as alt text. If you do any kind of website programming, you're probably already familiar with that. But it provides information about a graphic to blind and low vision shoppers who use what are known as screen readers. While alt text can help with search engine optimization, Etsy has advised sellers not to keyword stuff the field. Quote, make sure it's something that would make sense to a blind or low vision person who's hearing it read aloud, it recommended. And they added 2 examples of alt text sellers could use for the listing of a chair as an example. The first as a do and the second as a do not. For example, they say you want to strive for this: elegant wooden chair with tall back, upholstered in a white and teal fishbone pattern. Legs taper at the base, armrests wing out to the sides. They describe that as a good alt text description versus this, which they say is a bad one. Mid-century modern chair, MCM, 1950, 1960, 1970, Danish, Swedish design, modern design. Mid-century design, Hans Wegner, Fritz Henningsen, Borg Mogensen. Yeah, none of that would make any sense if, like, what just happened when I read it. That's word salad. It doesn't mean anything. So for this to really be useful for someone, it needs to kind of follow the same thing that a lot of these sites talk about in your actual product description. Obviously, you want to get as many keywords in as possible, so to optimize for SEO, but you also want it to read in a way that a shopper would be able to make sense of it, and in a way that a shopper might actually search for those terms. So if you're going to avail yourself of this new alt text program over on Etsy, just make sure you do it right. They say it will be limited to 250 characters and keep it short but impactful. There are full instructions in the shop manager or on the Etsy announcement board links in the article. Etsy continues to struggle a little bit with their recently announced Star Seller program. There appears to be a problem with their mobile app. A display issue with the Etsy mobile app may be costing sellers exposure on the site. An e-commerce Bytes reader described a problem affecting certain versions of the Etsy mobile app that inadvertently pushes satisfied buyers to leave 4-star ratings instead of 5 stars. So essentially what's happening is, quote, there is a known long-term fault with the mobile app that prevents buyers on some devices from seeing all 5 stars. So when they go to rate the seller, only 4 stars appear on the rating screen. The app only displays 4 stars, so most buyers on some devices will see that as a 4-star option. Etsy's never fixed the app, and now it's causing issues, of course, with the Star Seller program and penalizing sellers whose buyers most likely would have left 5 stars had they actually been shown the option. Again, this seems like a really, really basic programming thing that they should be able to fix. That should have been fixed a long time ago, because your rating is everything. Your feedback score or whatever site you're on. So to have an app out there that is inadvertently not showing enough stars for people to actually select is just kind of a bad design. It doesn't really make any sense. So have you experienced this? If you are a seller on Etsy or a buyer on Etsy, have you ever noticed on the app that you can only leave a 4-star review? I don't know if you're able to like scroll over, if it just doesn't fit on the screen, or if it's just legitimately not there at all. If you're an Etsy user, let us know in the comments down below. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. I appreciate it. If you want to catch the full Reselling News podcast, click the video in the upper right-hand corner. To never miss a show, you can subscribe down below.